Hi, I'm Robin Bensley. Welcome to Chow Time. I am not all that crazy about pies, especially fruit pies. I mean, you have a wedge of dark chocolate frosted moist cake or a piece of apple pie. I mean, it's like comparing a Maserati to a Volt. Now, there is one pie, however, that I find absolutely delicious, and that is pecan pie. Nutty and gooey and sweet and wonderful. And so I've come up with a recipe that's sort of like pecan pie. This is so easy to put together. I am starting with an 8-ounce tube of crescent rolls. And of course, one of my favorite things to do is to open the container. So you want to take out everything in one piece. And you find the seam. Unroll it all. Then this is going to be the bottom crust to my pecan pie squares. So you just put it in the bottom of a buttered 9 by 13 pan. Then you play with it a little bit. You want to, with your fingers, you want to pinch all those seams together. And you want to work it up to the edge of the pan. In fact, come up on the side just a little bit. There, that looks pretty good. And see how I have it coming up the sides just a little bit? Okay, now I'm going to put this in a 375-degree oven for 5 minutes just to set the dough. It's not going to cook all the way through. I just want it to set. So 5 minutes. And while that's baking, I'm just going to put a few ingredients into a bowl and mix it up. So I'm going to start with 1 egg. I have a tablespoon of butter that I softened. Then a half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of corn syrup. You can use light or dark. We'll add that. Start getting that mixed together. Then comes about half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And of course, the most important ingredient, the pecans. I've got about a half a cup's worth. So I'm going to chop them, not too fine. Kind of a medium chop. Pecans, by the way, were first cultivated by American Indians in the 16th century. And two of pecan's biggest fans were George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. That's perfect. Add all of our pecans. And by the way, that is exactly 5 minutes. That's what's so great about this recipe, that you can do it in such a quick amount of time. So, there's our dough. It's set. So all I'm going to do is spread this pecan mixture over the top. then spread it around almost to the edge, but not quite. When this heats up, it gets a little runny and you don't want it going over the top. Okay, back in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay. Now look at that. It's all hot and bubbling. You have to let this cool down completely before you cut it into squares. I love the crescent roll crust. And because this is so easy to throw together, I love to make this when we have overnight guests. Come to think of it, we don't have any overnight guests coming.